Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the 6 a.m. Swingers Club Kettlebell training with RKC certified trainer Sensei David Hills.
And Coach Kendra McLaughlin.
I am the trainee, so I'm the one learning all the moves in this new unique workout. Before we start with our workout, I just want to ask you, how are you doing these days? How are you doing? The reason I'm asking you is I want to let you know that it's okay to not be okay. You know, we all have those days, those times where anxiety is hitting us, we're tired, I don't know. I had one of those days yesterday. I had to take our dog to the vet, and I was expecting to be able to go into the veterinary office with a mask, which I was perfectly fine with. But no, they make you sit in the car. They come get your dog. The dog goes in without you and has all of its shots, and then they come out. So a nurse comes out and talks to you through the car window. The doctor comes out and talks to you through the car window. They bring you your bill first, and the woman goes, okay, on the phone, because I had to call in to see how much it was. I'm sitting in my parked car. Um, I don't know. It just didn't work out well for me. And she goes, I'll bring your receipt out. And I said, and my dog? I mean, so I was having one of those days. Things just did not fall into place right. And by the time afternoon came, I was tired. I didn't feel right. And I realized that I just needed to take a step back.
You weren't cranky though.
I wasn't? I felt cranky.
I'm just kidding. You were a little cranky.
But thanks. But I want to I'm here to let you know that it's normal. We have a lot going on. We have COVID going on. In the United States, we have an election period going on, which has just been brutal. You know, things are different these days, so we're having to adjust a lot. So if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling overwhelmed, it's okay. It's normal. Here's a couple of tips. Take a step back and just take care of yourself. I came home, I took a nice hot bath, laid on the couch for a little bit, and had a really nice dinner that David made, and relaxed for the rest of the evening. And I just took a step back, and the other thing too is you want to look at the things that you're grateful for. So instead of looking at the problems that you're seeing, you want to take a look at what are the things that I have, or the things that are going on in my life that I'm totally grateful for. And I have a lot of great things going on in my life that I'm so grateful for. And what happens is it changes your mind from that period of feeling helpless and overwhelmed to feeling of gratitude and love. It just gets you heading in the right direction, particularly before you go to bed. So it's really, really important, and that's a great way to do it. Reach out to a tribe. You really need a tribe. If you have a coach, everybody needs a coach. I'll tell you that right now. So reach out to your coach. I reached out to my friend, my business partner yesterday, who is part of my tribe. David is part of my tribe. People that understand you, people that accept you for who you are, people that can tell you that everything's going to be okay and be there when you need them. So that's my spiel. I'm asking you today, if you could type in the chat box below, tell me how you're doing these days. You know, have you had days like this? How do you manage through them? Are you okay? I really would like to know. And I am here for any one of you. David and I are both here for anybody that's on and watching this. If you need to reach out to somebody and you don't have a tribe of your own, we are here to help you and to help give a helping hand this morning. So sending you love. So let's see who we have on board with us this morning. Good morning, by the way. It's Wednesday.
Team Murdoch.
Tony Murdoch. Yay! What's funny about 69 is that's my address.
That's what's funny about it.
Well, the first time I saw it, I thought, but it's funny, I didn't realize that your handle was Instagram. And then we have Tubby Peter. Peter Tubby.
Rose.
Peter's your first name, but
Hello,
hello. Welcome.
Rose.
Who's on yours?
I see there's a bunch of people on there, but I only see one name. Tell me who you are other than Rose.
And where
Rose.
are you from? I know Tony's from me, because that's where I am. And so we're going to get started with a little bit of a warm up.
Yeah.
And get going with our workout.
Back out of your mats, folks.
I'm going to keep this. You know, it's really crisp and clear this morning in Maine. It feels great, doesn't it? I just love.
September is right around the corner.
I can feel it. It feels great.
All right. Let me move this camera once real quick. That one.
I'm just going to do a dance. Wow, I'm waiting for you to.
All right, let's bounce, shall we?
Oh my God, this feels so good. And you can get your kids involved in this too. If they're getting ready for school and they're not waking up and they're having a hard time waking up, get them, bounce with them. Do this. You want to let your shoulders loose and just drop down as you bounce. And you don't have to make a big, huge bounce. It's just a little bounce with your, it's just waking up your body, getting your blood flowing.
You don't even need to leave the ground.
Right, you don't even have to leave it down. You can just go like this. And it's just a matter of dropping your shoulders down, and it feels so good, and it just gets the whole body going. And this is, again, another, just keep your arms and your shoulders loose, drop your hands down like you're shaking water off your hands. You do this pretty much every morning. And the kids can do this as well. It gets them woken up, it gets their energies flowing. Gets their vibrations high so that they leave the house, or if they are going to school these days, they leave the house with high vibrations and have a better day. Heart openers. I thought you were going to hit me in the face.
Sorry.
That's okay. I'm not cranky today, so you need to, I think, fix your camera. Sorry. Oh yeah, this is called heart openers, and we're tapping our body as we're coming across. And you know, you can either tap hard or tap soft. Want to make your arms loose. We're boxing here. And just swing side to side and tapping your body as you go around as well. And this could so
make sure you do the movement, the fold at the hip. Not
flowing.
Putting pressure on your knee.
Yeah. You know, that's true. When I had an injured knee and I was doing this, you could totally tell which, you know, how to do it right and which way was the right way, because the wrong way was hurting my knee. And this is just to get the hips opened up, get the blood flowing, get your energies flowing in your hips. I'm a firm believer, and I say this every single morning, but I'm going to say it again today. If you don't move it, you lose it. Trust me. You are in your 50s, like I am and David is, you need to move your body. Even just doing this every morning will help, but you really should be, you know, quite active if you can. I'm heading up to 60. I'm 58 this year. So, in case David decides to take me on another one of those hikes, those family hikes on a friggin' side of a mountain, I'll be ready for it. Well, let's go on a nice, hey, you want to go on a nice family hike? Yeah, that sounds great. I had visions of walking through the woods, maybe a little bit of an incline. No, we were scaling rocks up on a mountain. Like, how high up were we? Oh, Lord.
Tumble down mountain.
Yeah,
go up the chimney trail.
The chimney trail. It's
the
not
loop
even
trail, it's called now.
Well, I don't even think it's on the map. I don't think that they offer that on the map anymore, like for people, for regular people. But you know, if any of you know David and I, we are not average people. So it was not an average climb. I cried. I hit the rocks. I shook. I was down on all fours, walking on all fours at some points. I turned into literally a 5-year-old.
Squat down, rock bottom squat.
But it was fear. It was fear that was trying to get to me. And what I had to do was make fear my friend. I literally talked to fear. I'm standing on the side of a rock mountain talking. It looked like I was talking to myself, but I was actually talking to my fear. And,
all right, let's get going now. Kyra, John, Mandy McCusnick. Hey, that's my sister. Ronnie, Ronnie, Till.
My sister is on. His sister is on. We have a couple of people on my Instagram. Hi guys. Good to see
All
you
right,
this morning.
Mandy, get your kettlebell ready.
Right. I'm going to put this up because
Go ahead.
Warmed up. And what will we be doing this morning?
Oh, we're just going to be doing a variety of kettlebell workout this morning. We'll do a little bit of stuff on the ground. I want to get into doing the Turkish get up with momentum, which is it's going to take a little bit.
Okay.
But we're going to start just warming up with our regular kettlebell.
All right.
Put the kettlebell between your feet. Fold at the hip, sitting back. Fire your core. Seat your shoulders. Grab the bell. Drive into your heels, picking it up. And back down. Hips go back. Hips go forward.
Squeeze your glutes as you come up. My glutes are feeling it this week. Maybe it's because we've been doing a lot of this.
Around the body. 1.
Now these look super easy, like we're just tossing this thing around, but I'm literally having to use my entire core, my feet, my shoulders, my arms,
Way.
in order to get this 26-pound kettlebell around my body. And this is what your body is using all kinds of little muscles and
A
things
little
like that.
closer together. Start it swinging. Use your hips.
Yep.
This hand comes up by your shoulder. Slowly. And again. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change hands. 1.
So the idea of using your hips is that the power comes from your hips. You're using your arm a little bit, but we're hoisting it up really with our whole body, in particular the hips. And this will help you move in your everyday life.
Change hands. 1, 2, 3. Keep it moving. All one motion. Nice. Change hands. Go to full lockout. At least one of the arms anyway. 2 more. Set her down.
That was a good little, I need a little drink
Yep, good.
of water.
Come on down to the floor.
We're doing push get up stuff.
Yep. Want to go down a little bit.
Okay.
Starting, just sitting with the kettlebell in between your feet. Reach down, pull it up to a racked position. All we're going to do is we're going to roll back, pressing the kettlebell, come back to this position. It looks like this. Roll back and press. Roll back up to here.
So I have a question.
Yes.
Where should my hand be on the handle?
So the hand on the handle almost always is shifted so that the pinky is as close to the middle of the handle as possible.
Okay.
This is going to allow the kettlebell to sit more comfortably on your arm. If done correctly, the kettlebell will touch at your upper arm and on your wrist. It sort of will sit in this little pocket. Yeah. Right. If you're doing it incorrectly, it'll be all on your wrist, and that'll hurt.
Yeah, I have actually some bruises on my wrist because of that.
Kettlebell badge. Okay, here we go. Sit back and press. Roll back up and rack. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Another question in a second.
5. Set it down.
So when I'm rolling back,
Mm-hmm.
how far back do I go? What should I be feeling on?
You should
the
feel
back?
yourself roll back onto the shoulder blades.
Okay.
You
There were
should
a
keep
couple
your
times-
chin tucked so that your head doesn't hit the ground. Go ahead.
There were a couple times that I didn't get back that far.
Yep.
So that's a good point to make. Is you want to make sure you're rolling back to feel the back of your shoulder blades are coming around.
And ultimately, you want to make this as easy as possible. You want it to be momentum, not strength, that you use to complete the exercise. Okay, it's changing to the other hand. The kettlebell is not going to raise very high. You're going to fall away from it and straighten your arm. It doesn't press very high. Okay, here we go. 5 of them. Roll back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set it down.
Okay.
Now, we're going to do another set. We're going to do 5 more on each side, only this time we keep the arms straight the entire time.
Oh boy.
And it looks like this. I roll back straight, roll back up with my arms straight. This hand touches the floor behind me. So I come to here, my half get-up position. I keep it pressed now as I roll back and back up. So from here, with me now, roll back and press. Keep it pressed, come back up, prop yourself up. 1, all the way back. 2, 3, 4. You okay?
Yeah. How do you prevent that from happening?
I didn't see what happened.
It went all the way backwards. My arms.
You must keep your eyes on the kettlebell, and you must keep that arm plumb at all times. If it starts to go this way, or back, or forward, it will be exponentially more difficult to hold the kettlebell up the further it moves. The closer to true plumb you are, the easier the exercise will be.
I think for me, starting out, slowing down, you're going a bit fast for me because you're used to it. But
well, if you go slow, then you will be using strength rather than momentum. So it's really the best thing to do is to go down to a light enough weight or even no weight at all to feel. I mean, it's tough to do without any weight, but really you just want to take it very easy and use momentum, because to try and do this with strength is actually much, much more difficult. Think of these as control exercise rather than muscle building exercise. And that's actually going to be your best bet.
Okay.
The lighter weight is absolutely fine. Go ahead and switch it up. Is that an 8?
Can you reach my... Thank you. There's my baby one.
Okay, so we're going to do the other arm. Bring the kettlebell to the rack. Press as you go back. Keep it pressed as you come up. Keep your arm locked. 2, 3, 5. Will you rack it?
That was much better.
And set it down. Well, one of the things I was noticing about what you're doing, this will help you. Now watch. You must get your hips. See, it's like a seesaw, right? You have the kettlebell on one side and your hips on the other. So you roll back, you have to lift your hips up so that when your hips come back down, it drives the kettlebell up. So watch this. You're kind of coming here, right? Look at my hips. And what you want is that. Come all the way up onto your shoulder blades.
Let me try again.
That was better. That's what we're talking about. You feel it?
Yeah.
Yeah. The higher your hips go.
I didn't do that every time, but
no, it's okay.
Sometimes when I roll back, I don't get enough momentum.
Right. And it's a matter of shifting the power from musculature to momentum with a lockout position.
What's interesting is I've done bodybuilding, I've done lots of workouts. This is totally different. So I urge you to try it.
Yeah.
It
Kettlebell
uses
lifting,
your body in a different way.
It sure does.
And your mind, because you have to think about what you're doing. It's super interesting.
Kettlebell lifting is very different than Western martial arts. If you go to my YouTube channel, Way of the Kettlebell, my Facebook page, Way of the Kettlebell, there's an article that I wrote that describes the differences between Western weightlifting and kettlebell. And it's a huge difference. Okay, let's do it. Come on back up. Grab your bell. Whoo! All right, where are we at for time here?
Where are we up to?
We're going to do some overhead stuff. We're going to do our 5 tiers, which is our swing, high pull, rack and press, snatch, squat combination. Kendra was telling me how much she loved this exercise. So we're going to do 5 on each side. So, kettlebell between your feet, handle north and south. Fold at the hip, reach back, thumb back. Fire your core, seat your shoulder, and swing. 1. High pull. Rack it, press. All the way to the bottom, all the way to the top with a snatch. Rack and squat. Change hands. There's your swing, high pull. Rack and press. Snatch. That's 1. Change hands. High pull. Rack and press. Snatch. Squat. Change hands. High pull. Rack and press. snatch. That's 2. Change hands. Snatch. Change hands. High blow. Bracket. Press. And snatch. And squat. That's 3. 2 more. Change hands. High pull. Rack and press. Snatch. And squat. Mess that one up. Last one. Change hands. High pull. Rack and press. Snatch. And squat. Other side. Set it down. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to do some swings. We are going to do some swings. Very good. Looks good.
Amy, Kyle, welcome. Say hi for me. Terry's got this amazing cat named Prince. I think I've shown you. He's on Instagram. So amazing. She got him at a shelter. Like the coolest thing.
Sweet. Okay, we're going to do some swings. We're going to do.
I was hoping to get away with my smaller one, but.
Okay, folks. How many swings do you want to do, Miss Kendra?
I'm not sure.
Try for 50?
Yeah.
All right, 50 swings. Here it goes. Sit back into your hips, grab the bell. And 1, 2. And 20. Way. 30. 40. 'Sit down. Nicely done. Another day.
Deep breath. Everybody deep breath in. And out and just kind of collect my breath here before I say a couple of words in party. There. Hey, good morning, everybody. You know, it's a great way to start the morning. It's only 6:30 a.m. Yeah.
6:30 a.m. You've already done your workout.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Or watched it anyway.
David and I are sending
You know who you are.
love, joy, peace, happiness to all of those in the world who need it today. And sending healing energies particularly to those who are suffering today. May you find some peace in your day today. What are you grateful for? I know every single one of you that are on with us today has so much to be grateful for. Go ahead and list it in the chat box. I want to see. The other thing too is writing this down on a piece of paper also helps solidify that. Get your energies high and help you get ready for the day. The upcoming day. This is Bugaboo. So
Bugaboo von Liechtenstein.
she's such a good dog. Anyway, hope all of you have a fantastic day. So glad that you're here with us today. And we will see you tomorrow morning. Thursday morning. Get ready, grab a kettlebell, get up off your couch, do the workout with us. Doesn't do any good if you're not doing it. So some of you have been with us for a little bit at a time. It's time to get up and do more. Love you all. Have a fantastic day.
Okay, jump off. Jump off. Jump off.
Yeah. Have a good day.